talk about bedtime. We talked about our daily schedules. We have our full day, our morning routine, and now I want to talk about our bedtime routines. Bedtime sometimes is so hard. Our kids don't want to go to sleep at night. They're playing, they're having fun. You get that, you see them falling asleep on the couch. You see their eyes start turning red, but they're screaming at you and saying, "No, Mom, I don't want to go to bed." If you have a kid that just runs to bed when you say bedtime, good for you. You can skip this lesson. I haven't met any families that happens to. But for the rest of you, we're going to talk about the bedtime routine. And I have some simple tricks and tips that I have learned over time that helps your kids fall asleep pretty quickly. So, just like our morning routine, we're going to have our bedtime routine. If you didn't watch the last video, go check it out because that one has step-by-step instructions on how to create a routine. And you're going to need to know that for this video also. So, we are going to create a bedtime routine. The bedtime routine is going to be similar to the morning routine, except this one starts after dinner. What happens after dinner and before bed? Pick 5 things or less. We're going to have dinner, take a bath, have playtime, brush our teeth, put our PJs on, and then read 2 books, go to sleep. That's 7. You don't have to put dinner in there. You can just say, after dinner, right? Those are the things we're going to do. Brush our teeth and put our PJs on, bath time, bedtime, etc., etc. There's some examples below of what a bedtime routine could look like. A lot of kids want stories being read. That's fabulous. We want kids to read stories. Reading a book a day gives great exposure to language and to reading and to comprehension, and bedtime's a great time to do that. But sometimes once you get started, your kids are like, I want another one. Let me read 10 books. If you start out with a routine that has a specific amount of books, that's going to be your best bet. You could say, every night before bed, we're going to read 2 stories. You pick out the 2 stories. Once we're done, we're going to sleep. And the next night we can read 2 more. So every night you're going to stick to 2 books. If you slip up one night and read 3 or 4, your child's going to remember that and ask over and over again to read more and more and more. That's why consistency is so important in this transitional time. So make sure that you are consistent with your bedtime, your amount of books you read before to bed. And then if your child if you want to do a picture schedule and a sticker chart like the last video we did for the morning routine, that's a great time to do it also because it's a visual reminder for kids of what they need to do next and shows them that you expect them to do. Another tip I have found is that having bath right before bed is sometimes a problem. Bath time is fun. There's water play, there's bubbles, there's toys. It's exciting. There's a sensory component with bath time where you get in the water and you're woo! It just makes you so excited and wakes you up actually. So if you move bath time earlier in your bedtime routine, your kids will fall asleep faster. So instead of dinner, play, bath, brush teeth, in bed, read books, try dinner, then bath time, then about 45 minutes of calming playtime, then brush your teeth, wash your face, and then books, and then bed. Move the bath earlier so your kids have that time to calm down. In between dinner time and bedtime, don't have electronics. Electronics are overstimulating. There's lights going, there's sounds going on, there's things running across the screen. If you have ever sat by your phone at night and scrolled through Facebook or did whatever you're doing watching videos, sometimes it takes a while for your brain to calm down because it's so stimulated by paying attention to all of these things and putting all those pieces together so you can see and process things, right? Kids get overstimulated as well. And to let them do those things right before bed is a good way to get them hyped up. So instead of having any kind of iPads or TV or something like that right before bed, give them quieter activities, things that don't make a lot of sounds and noises. So building with blocks, playing with their cars, reading books, drawing, playing with Play-Doh, all those sorts of things that are more calming and not overstimulating. So keep that in mind, okay? So now your kids are ready for their books and their bedtime. If your child keeps getting up and up and up and up and doesn't want to go to bed, keep guiding them back to bed. Just be really, really consistent, you guys. It could take a while. It could take a week or two. Don't give up. Be very consistent with keeping your child in their room after their 2 books. They'll soon learn that you want them to go to sleep, and they will do it. We're going to talk later about listening and being consistent and talking more about this, but this is more about your bedtime routine and being really consistent so your child knows what to expect. All right, that's it for this one. I'll see you in the next lesson. Download that PDF, fill out your bedtime routine, and pop into the Facebook group for more support with this. See you soon.